they closed the barrier right before us.
Yeah, we're the last one. Oh man.
A big warm welcome to everyone joining us here at Lindy Vanna. We are Sam and Gabi, and together with our puppy Basie, we are currently traveling around Europe, exploring all of its hidden gems and making memories in our self-converted campervan. We started in the UK, drove across to Lithuania, and now our plan is to go up to the Arctic Circle and then down to the south of Europe. We will document our adventures in weekly videos every Sunday, so join us by subscribing to our channel, it's free after all, and turn on the notifications so you're made aware of every time we upload a new video, and follow us on Instagram for bonus behind the scenes footage.
So we are on Senja Island. We got here last night. We got a ferry from Tromsø area, and we just arrived to see this Tungeneset place.
Basie loves to swim in the sea, so does Gabs, but I don't know, it's just way too cold for me here. Too cold. Oh, smelly.
Basie, what did you do?
Gabi's made new friends.
No, I didn't actually see them. I just saw this van. Was it White Transit or something? And it had like a monstera plant in the front, and it had the Instagram tag. I think it's called Van Track. So I was like always keeping an eye out for other van friends.
Yeah, so I think it's safe to say we quite enjoyed this little place. It was nice to have these rocks to walk on and stuff, and basically enjoyed looking at the rock pools and what have you. But I think we're going to have a cup of tea now and enjoy the view for 5 minutes and then head on.
Yeah, there's still a bit more to see on this tourist route on Senja, but there's one issue. Part of this route is closed until November, and I think they're repairing a tunnel. We only found out yesterday on the ferry, and we saw the notice board that said the part of the route is closed, so we had to detour, and we're going kind of backwards on the route. So we're going to go up to the tunnel and then back. But yeah, there's still a lot to see.
Apparently it's really worthwhile to do that. Apparently there's a gold-plated toilet.
I want to see that toilet. Although this toilet I just use now, it was super fancy. It had toilet paper.
Even had hot water. What a luxury to wash your hands in hot water.
You excited about the Golden Loo?
Oh, I couldn't be more excited about the Golden Toilet. It's a destination in itself, let alone the mountains. You can keep your mountains and your fjords and your cute little red houses. It's all about the Golden Toilet. Dun, dun,
Welcome to the Golden Loo. Whoa, it's not so, it's red inside. Whoa, look at the skylight.
Whoa. Now I feel really bad for flying the drone over the top.
Oh no, someone's like doing their business and was like, hello from the drone.
What have you found?
There's the water thing.
Oh.
Washing your feet or filling up a bowl or something. I think someone did some washing up in there. Oh, but this one.
Oh wow. 2 at a time. Is it warm?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really warm.
Is it?
It's warm, of course it is. What do you mean it's not warm?
Oh. Morning
shower?
Yeah, no.
Refreshing.
doable. Maybe doable.
Yeah, totally.
Just Arctic.
Just Arctic. On the sign it says the camper vans are allowed to stay in the car park, but you're not allowed to camp, and that means that you're not allowed to like put out the awning, you're not allowed to take, you know, tables and chairs and take up space. So I guess there is space for other cars in the car park, which is fair enough. I don't know if we're going to stay here tonight. We might carry on a little bit further along the route, but nevertheless a fantastic spot to park up, use the golden loo, enjoy the beach, sit around, have some dinner, cook some food, a bit more like a picnic area. And so also some areas for tents, where tents are allowed to pitch up as well. What do you reckon, spot for tonight?
Maybe. I kind of want to find somewhere a bit more like nature-y.
Wild natures.
So we're currently driving through one of the many tunnels, and to be honest with you, we've been used to such flat land since, well, really since the UK. We've not been anywhere that's had many mountains. We've just driven straight across countries, and the Baltics and Finland are so flat. It's going to take a while to get used to all these tunnels and ferries going between the places, because the mountains just, they rule over everything.
Light at the end of the tunnel! Oh, bless you!
Oh, thank you.
Quite a road with a drop.
I don't know why I do that to myself. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. This is the only thing that I don't like about driving a right-hand drive vehicle in a normal country, is that when we're driving on edges of cliffs and stuff, it's always the driver that's on this side. But it's okay, nothing will ever be as bad as an experience we had in the south of France, when I honestly literally had a panic attack when we got to the top of this mountain. It was ridiculous really, looking back on it, but I can't help it. Well, this just made my day. Yay! In real life.
This spot could do.
This spot could do.
Some friends.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Oh, it's a bit tight there.
Is it a bit tight? That's so cool.
Okay, so we just parked up not far from where the tunnel was closed, and I'm just gonna go in do a little hike with Basie. It's only 2 kilometers, so it should be a quick little loop. And in the meantime, Sam's gonna catch some dinner for us, isn't he?
I'm gonna try my best, but I've got no promises. We've got hot dogs as backup.
Hot dogs as backup, which will be as good dinner as freshly caught fish from the fjord with some roast potatoes and a creamy sauce. But if not, hot dogs it is. See you later.
Bye-bye. Oh, some Sam time. So just after Gabby left to go on her little hike, I jumped back in the van and moved the van. So hopefully she'll find us. When I say us, I mean me. It's like 50 metres away, just a bit closer to the sea. And yeah, it looks like there's some plant machinery stuff in the same car park, but they won't be working tonight. So yeah, and I did nick the idea off a Swiss guy that just drove into the car park, so into the little spot that I've just parked in.
I see Sam found a new spot. So I'm gonna have to go follow this chain all the way around there and then around the top.
Sam. Yay.
We stayed in this gorgeous spot last night on Senja, just next to this tiny little village behind us, like idyllic little Lego town somehow. Had a little barbecue last night, was really chilled out, and met a really nice chap. His name is Sasha, he's from Switzerland, he's travelling in his VW T5, and he's just here.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, we had a really good barbecue last night and good pancakes this morning. So where have you been?
Started from Switzerland, drove up through, started with Slovenia actually, Austria, went to Prague, then I went through Germany,
Nice.
Copenhagen, Sweden, and then all the way through Norway.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
you've been
it's
to,
crazy.
you were in Lofoten before,
I was in Lofoten before.
and you're
yeah.
here now in Senja, and then you're gonna go.
Probably back down Norway.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Wicked.
yeah.
Big loop of Norway.
It was, yeah, it's been amazing up to now. It's been
Awesome.
absolutely amazing. Yeah, definitely go to Norway. It's crazy here.
So yeah, go and follow him on Instagram. He's not on YouTube, but he's playing some amazing music, really nice blues guitar. I'm sure you can check out his details on his Instagram. Now we're just going to chill out here today, do some video editing. I tried doing a bit of fishing last night. It didn't work out well once again, and Sasha, bless him, actually gave me a little hook, like a weighted hook, because good for him, he caught loads of fish, but I ended up losing his hook, so yeah, had to treat him to pancakes this morning for breakfast. So the last couple of days I've been trying to fish and I've been failing miserably, and Sasha was kind enough to give me a new, what do you call it, like a hook or lure, or it's like
bait, bait.
yeah, some sort of like bait hook thing for spinning. And yeah, he was kind enough to give me one because he had lots of success with his. And
a spoon.
Yeah, a spoon.
Yeah, there you go.
And he gave me one to try. I was meant to give it back, but I lost it. Anyway, I didn't catch any fish.
In exchange.
Yeah, he got some pancakes in exchange. But yeah, if you want to fish here, then actually it's very possible. It's totally legal to do, but you've got to like apply for some sort of permit, right?
It depends on the area. Like
Uh-huh.
we went fishing here, it's free. You can just go and cast a line,
Okay.
no problem. But
Uh-huh.
there are some places that are protected and restricted.
Mhm.
So they have seasons. They have the amount of fish that you can catch. Sometimes if it's over a certain size, you have to throw it back. You can't keep it.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. So depending on where you go fish, yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
It's called inature.no, as in inature.no.
Cool. Yeah, I need to look into that. But yeah, as we say, this spot was totally fine, but some spots are overfished and what have you, so perhaps they don't want you know, taking all their fish. But to be fair, maybe I don't need a permit because there's no chance that I'm going to overfish an area anyway. But yeah, highly recommend this area. Are we off to Lofoten?
There's a couple bits to see on Senja, and then we're gonna go to Lofoten.
Okay, where are we going to in Senja now?
We will go a little bit south along the fjord, along the touristy road, and then we're gonna drive towards the ferry. So I think we're just gonna see a couple bits on the way to the ferry, and then jump over the ferry and be in not quite Lofoten, but the islands above, and then go to Lofoten.
Let's go!
Let's go! Yay! We're on the way to the ferry, which will take us to Andoya Island, and then we're going to follow our way down to Lofoten Islands, which is super exciting because we heard so many good things about it. However, we also heard how busy Lofotens can get, and we really enjoyed Senja with its really peaceful and calm park ups. and there's not been that many people, and it was really lovely to meet our friend Sasha from Switzerland. We parked up next to each other and had some dinner and then breakfast afterwards.
And then dinner and then breakfast.
And then dinner and then breakfast afterwards, yeah. So it was really nice to have some van neighbours and just hang out and yeah.
There's so many of these beautiful bays on Senja, and the sand everywhere is like, it's not quite as amazing as the sand from when we were in the Tromso island. Well, not that I say the Tromso island, like Tromso's on its own little island, and then there's like an island joined to it with a bridge. But before you get on the ferry to come to Senja, on that island, the beaches are just like next level. They are just unbelievable, like you're in the Caribbean.
I didn't go swimming the last 2 mornings because where we parked there was quite strong current in the fjord, and also Sam saw so many jellyfishes.
Yeah, there were lots of jellyfish.
I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And usually I don't mind the kind of sea creatures, and you know, being one of them. But jellyfishes, yeah, I don't know how to deal with them. What happens if they sting you? What do you do? Is it dangerous, or do they stay away from people? I usually go swimming without my glasses, so I probably wouldn't even see it, and if I step on it, it's probably not a good thing. So I didn't go for a swim, and I'm still yet to do another swim sometime soon, because once you start doing those cold swims, you kind of have to keep going, because otherwise your energy is just not there. I don't know if you can relate, but yeah, once you start doing the cold showers or cold swims, you kind of need more and more. It's a bit of a addictive activity.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
We've just got to our spot on Senja to get the ferry over to, well, it's not to Lofoten, but it's the last ferry that we're going to get before we go to Lofoten. Denny's, yeah.
And Denny's, yeah.
So we are currently in the queue for the ferry. We got here 2 hours before the crossing, and there are so many campers and cars here waiting to board the ferry that we like parked up vaguely in the queue, but like halfway up this little village. But it's such a beautiful little village. It's like, I can imagine it's very isolating living this far north, but these little villages must be like little bustling communities. Yeah, there's like a really nice smell in the air in this village. I can't put my finger on what it is, but I went for a walk with Basie.
Chickpea curry?
I went for a walk with Basie and could smell it so much everywhere. Then walked past this one shop and they're frying something in there, I don't know, but it smelled really good. Now we're just waiting for the ferry, and we've got a couple of hours, so Gabi's cooking up a storm in the kitchen as usual.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of chickpea curry with our last can of coconut milk and some rice.
Lovely, can't wait to have like a really nice warm meal. It's cold today. I'm wearing my like body warmer fleece t-shirt, and I have my waterproof coat on as well. Walking Basie I was cold, so yeah, this will be a really welcome, nice warm meal. No!
Did they close the barrier right before us?
Yeah, we're the last one. Oh man.
Well, I guess the good news is we're the first in the queue for tomorrow.
Rubbish news. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. But we need to put things in perspective. This is not a big problem. Hopefully we can get the boat tomorrow.